In the first session of this chapter, we are going to discuss the introduction of the chapter. The concept of this chapter is widely used in different parts of the mathematics. It is used in the concept of the relation and function, in probability and various branch of mathematics. Now first of all we are going to discuss about the concept of sets. Take a very simple example. Suppose you have to collect all the classmates of your class. Then it will be the basically formation of the sets which will consist of the students or classmates of your class. In day-to-day life we are collecting different type of objects of a particular kind, a pack of playing cards, a football team, a cricket team, collection of natural numbers, collection of alphabets of your language. These are the various examples. In all these examples, we are collecting of objects of a particular kind. This is the concept of sets. Hence, well-defined collection of objects is called sets. Now take some examples. Suppose we are going to collect the last 3 months of a year in English calendar. Obviously, the collection will consist of October, November and December. This collection of last 3 months of a year is called the set. Now take some another example. Suppose we have to collect 3 best places for adventure. These 3 best places for adventure will be different for different people. For me, the 3 best places and for you the 3 best places will be different. That's why it will not be the well-defined collection of objects. Hence, it will not be the set. Now take some other example. In this example, we have to collect the natural number which will be less than 6. Obviously, the collection of natural number less than 6, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This collection of natural number will remain same for each and every one. Hence, it will be the well-defined collection of objects. That's why it will form the set. That means the collection of last 3 months of a year in English calendar and the natural number less than 6 both will form the set because it will give you the well-defined collection of objects. The collection of 3 best places for adventure, it will not be well-defined because it will be different for different people. Hence, it will not form the set. Now we are going to discuss the concept of representation of sets. This one is the first method. This method is called the roster form or tabular form. Take some examples. Suppose we have to write down the collection of last 3 months of a year in English calendar. Obviously, the collection will consist of October, November and December, and this collection of last 3 months of a year in English calendar will be represented according to this. Now we are going to represent the collection of natural number less than 6. The natural numbers which are less than 6 will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and it will be represented according to this, and hence this type of representation is called the tabular form or roster form. There is another method to represent the well-defined collection of objects, and this method is called the set builder form. Take some examples. We have to write down the collection of last 3 months of a year in English calendar. Then we can write this in the following way. We denote the x as the variable which will represent the last 3 months of a year. Hence, we can write down this collection of objects according to x such that x is the last 3 months of a year. This type of representation is called the set builder form. Now take another example. Suppose we have to write down the natural number less than 6. Then we can denote the variable x as the natural number, and it will be written as x such that x is a natural number less than 6. This type of representation of the well-defined collection of objects is called the set builder form. Hence, we have 2 methods. One method is called the set builder form and another method is called the roster or tabular form. You can represent the collection of the object using any of the above 2 methods. Now we are going to discuss some examples. These are 3 examples and these are 3 sets A, B and C. The sets will be written in the set builder form. We have to convert these sets in roster form or tabular form. The first one is the set A, and set A equals to x such that x is an integer and this x will lie between -12 and 3. To convert this into the tabular form, first of all draw a number line. You can see this, it's a number line. Now, the value of the integer x will be greater than minus half. Hence, it will be greater than minus half. That means minus half will lie between minus 1 and 0. It will be greater than minus half, but it will be less than 3. Hence, the integer will be 0, 1 and 2. These are the three integers which will lie between minus half and 3. Hence, the tabular form or roster form of the set A will be given by collection of three integers, that will be 0, 1 and 2. Take the set B, which will be x such that x is an odd natural prime number and the value of x will lie between minus 10 to 20. Hence, as we know that the natural number will start from 1, this natural number must be the odd one. That means the natural number starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 must be odd one. That means the natural number will not be divided by 2, right? Next condition is that these numbers will also a prime number. As we know that 1 is the unique number, 3 will be the odd number, it will be natural number as well as it will be the prime number. Hence 3 will be the member of this set. In the similar way, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19 will be the member of the set B. Hence the tabular form of the set B is given by this one. Now consider the set C. Set C is the set C equals to x such that x is an integer and this x square must be less than equal to 4. We have to take only those integers which square must be less than equal to 4. Hence the x will be only minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2 because the square of all these integers will be less than or equal to 4. Now we are going to discuss about the elements of a set A. Consider this set X. This set X has the elements minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Hence we can say that minus 2 belongs to set X because the minus 2 is the element of the set X. Consider A as an element of the set A. Then we can say that A belongs to A. And for this belongingness, we will use this symbol, and this symbol is the Greek symbol. If A is the element of the set A, then A belongs to set A. Now consider B, which does not belong to set A, then B does not belong to set A. For example, 0 is the element of the set X, hence 0 belongs to set X and it will be written as 0 belongs to set X. Consider 3. 3 is not the element of the set X, that you can see, hence we can write down 3 does not belong to set X.